Hey everybody. Have you ever had, I bet you have, one of those absolutely aha moments? Well, I had one today and I just wanted to share it with all of you guys. Do you know how on a lot of our shows, either my videos or live shows on different channels, we've been discussing the apparent dichotomy and contradiction of focus only on the positive so you don't lower your vibration and therefore you don't ascend to new earth or higher dimensional earth. So ignore any negativity around you. And then other light workers say, no, we came here to do a job, we chose to come here, and wherever we see that negativity, we have to do everything in our power to heal it. You know, whatever that may be, even if it's a prayer or a meditation or, you know, physically helping somebody in your community because you can't reach out to the larger global community, whatever. So we've always had this little dichotomy, and I've always had one foot in each camp, as you know. And today, I was just thinking about my last video about 5-dimensional thinking, where you think of the two opposites, the extremes, on one issue until both make sense and both can be true at the same time in the same place. And this was my aha moment. And it might sound really simple and really stupid, but I'm going to share it anyway. So, because I know you guys are very loving and kind, and you don't care if we get silly, often we do get silly, especially in the chats, right? So, I was thinking about wanting to ascend to new earth and 5D earth, and knowing in my heart of hearts that what you think about comes about, and that which you feel about comes about even quicker. I know that as a fact. I've tested it out. It works. That is the absolute number one key to manifesting anything, is what your feelings are. That will draw to you what you are feeling the most intensely about, whether it's good, neutral, or positive or negative. You know, feelings run the gamut between the two extremes. So I hope this is making sense. So therefore, I should not look at anything negative happening in my immediate community or my global community, because that will make me feel bad. Therefore, that will lower my vibration. Therefore, I will not be resonating with higher frequency earth, higher dimensional 5D earth for this event that we're all talking about and all expecting and all growing towards, right? And then I realized, how can both be true at exactly the same time? And this is what I came up with. And let me know if you come up with any other ideas, because there's never ever one truth. There's multiple truths around us all the time, and it's really fun to share them and see other people's truths and decide whether or not you want to pick those up and put them in your truth bag, right? Okay, so the way that these two extremes can be true, both be true and balanced and harmonic with each other, or harmonious with each other in the same place and the same time, is once a 5D ready being goes into 3D, when they witness the negative, instead of turning away and saying, I cannot look at that because that will lower my higher vibration into a lower vibration and get me stuck or trapped here, they think, feel, believe, pray, meditate, act as if it's the opposite. They neutralize it, just like we do with Ho'oponopono prayer. They neutralize the negative by first of all acknowledging it, that it exists. Yes, this is not good, this is negative, I do not agree with it. And don't run away and put the blinkers on, but neutralize it. Neutralize it through your being. Analyze it and think and visualize and imagine how you would like that to be instead. How would you like that changed? Get specific, get detailed, see it in your mind's eye, hear it in your mind's ear, feel it in your mind's spiritual body, sense it with all of your senses that go way beyond the 6, which includes intuition as a 6th sense. and really hold that image, thought, feeling, prayer, meditation, manifestation of how you would like that to be. And then thank yourself, thank God, thank the universe, and move on. Let it go. Let it go. That's the art of allowing that people like Dolores Cannon and Abraham Hicks always talk about. We can't worry things to death because then they can't come into being. Once we state our intentions and ask for our desires of how we would like that negative situation to be positive, we have to then thank the universe, thank God, thank ourselves for being part of this process of transformation, and then let it go. Let the universe take care of how it brings it about. Let God decide how God wants to bring it about. You've done your job. You've done your work. It's also a very quantum mechanism that I'm describing. I'm describing a powerful observer effect. Instead of just being an observer that runs through a matter, a material reality or universe, going, I see, I see, I see, I see. Next step is, I see I don't like that. I see I like that. I see I don't like that. I see I don't really care about that one way or the other. I don't like it. I don't dislike it. So first you've got the seeing, then you've got the judging. Okay? We do this naturally, so it's really hard for us to become non-judgmental beings, which is what I am working on in this lifetime. I swear to God, I have been working on becoming non-judgmental since my earliest memories, and I'm still working on it today. So, I hope I get farther along in the process of becoming a non-judgmental or non-critical being before I actually leave this model of a body and go into the in-between and then come back somewhere to experience more of the physical universe and to learn more and grow more, etc. So, first we observe, we've got eyes to see, and then we judge it. We've got a mind to think. But we're forgetting we've got the heart to heal. Now that we've seen it and we've judged it as good, bad, or indifferent, we employ our heart mechanisms, our heart energy, the magnetic energy, and we transform it, we transmute it. If we don't like it, if it's negative, we do everything in our power to heal it, to transmute it, to transform it, in whatever ways you like. Okay? And then sometimes it's really important to add the other energy, which is kinetic, which is acting on it. I'm a real fan of acting on things. So first, I see them, I observe them, then I think about them, and I make a judgment, and then I engage my heart, and I feel about it, and then I try to act on it. But a lot of people can do a lot of good, even if they just stop at the point of feeling on it, praying on it, visualizing it in a better way. So that was my aha moment today in this little video series that I've put together called Preparing for the Event. Because that gives me something to focus on. I just sit down and think, okay, preparing for the event. What would help me to prepare for the event better should I wish to move into a higher density, higher frequency, new Earth, 5D Earth, fourth density, etc., however you want to describe it. And this is what came to me today, and I just felt like, oh, wow, I never looked at it that way before. Probably very simple, probably very silly that I didn't look at it that way before, and I hope that it triggers something in you too, because all of the sharing that we're doing, it's simply triggering more consciousness growth in each other. We have this community where we share, everything, and we're not afraid to go out of the box. We don't feel like we'll be embarrassed, like we have to prove everything that we discuss at all times. We're not like that. So we share, and that makes us, our brains and our hearts and our spirit and our beings respond to that sharing and grow. We become more expansive. It makes us think a little more. It makes us feel a little bit more. It makes us do a little bit more. Okay, guys, love you much. Peace.